The Codex Leicester is currently valued at $130 million, according to Forbes. In 1994, Bill Gates bought it for $30.8 million. The author, Leonardo da Vinci, wrote it entirely in mirror writing style, from right to left. The manuscript covers intellect, science, nature, astronomy, water, philosophy, and the future. For example, the moon doesn't emit light, it reflects sunlight. The earth is a planet. How riverbeds change, why floods occur, and how moonlight reflects on water. How rocks erode into soil, soil forms rivers, and rivers form the sea. The manuscript was centuries ahead of its time. Da Vinci wrote theories 200 to 300 years before geniuses like Newton or Galileo explained them. The document contains around 72 pages in total. Magna Carta, a piece of parchment from 1215, now worth $21 million, yet it freed mankind from the slavery of kings. King John of England was forced by a group of nobles to sign this document, where, for the first time, it was written, "Even the king is not above the law." This document gave birth to modern constitutions, human rights, and democracy. Concepts like freedom of speech and right to justice originated here. Even 600 years later, the US Constitution drew inspiration from it. The Gutenberg Bible, a book worth $5 million, but every page of it triggered the greatest revolution in history, the printing revolution. In 1455, Johannes Gutenberg used the printing press for the first time to print this Bible. Before that, books were treasures owned only by kings, queens, and churches. This book made common people readers for the first time. From that point, knowledge and religion were no longer limited to priests. They reached everyone. Newspapers, publishing, and even the internet today still bear Gutenberg's legacy. This is the book that started the information age. The Book of Mormon, 1830, valued at around $35 million. This book didn't just create a religion, it began a new civilization in America. In 1830, Joseph Smith claimed he received golden plates from an angel inscribed with the stories of ancient prophets of America. From there came the Book of Mormon. To believers, it is proof of the second coming of Jesus Christ. Today, over 17 million followers consider it their guide to life. Amid science, religion, and historical debate, it founded a new spiritual empire, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Bay Psalm, Book 1640, a small songbook worth $14 million. But it was the first printed book in America. In 1640, a group of Puritans in Massachusetts printed the Bay Psalm book themselves, when there were no presses in America. The book was a collection of religious songs, but it marked the birth of American publishing. It was the moment when the New World found its voice. The roots of all American literature we know today began right here. The Birds of America, John James Audubon, 1827 to 1838. A book worth $11.5 million, John James Audubon hand-drew 435 species of birds over 200 years ago. Each bird was depicted in life-size and natural poses. This book is more than art. It's a blend of science and nature. It inspired zoology, ecology, and wildlife conservation. Even today, photographers and documentary makers call him the father of ornithology. The Tales of Beetle the Bard, J.K. Rowling, 2007, not an ancient manuscript, but a modern magical one written in 2007 worth $3.98 million. After finishing the Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling handwrote this storybook, bound in silver jewel-encrusted leather. Only 7 copies were ever made, all handwritten and hand-illustrated. One copy sold for nearly $4 million for charity. This book reminds us, magic is still real if the story has a soul. Rowling proved that stories can still be worth more than gold.